Big terrorist attack in Besiga in Burkina Faso yesterday. The JNIM terrorist sect attacked a military outpost in Besiga yesterday where they were severely repelled. And according to the information we have, at the end of this attack, there was no military casualty, but about 27 terrorists were neutralized. And after saying this, many of the terrorists fled because they did not expect that the firepower of the military of Burkina Faso was going to be that significant. And according to the information we have, a lot of their equipment were left behind. you know, after being scared by what they met in the Besiga outpost. So we have another information in Burkina Faso that the Rapid Intervention Brigade in the Diapaga continue to carry out their Desert Storm operation, where they continue to neutralize a lot of terrorist elements. And according to the information we have, they are beginning to go to the phase two of this operation by going after the sleeper cells of this terrorist group. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a massive success on the side of the Burkinabe yesterday. And if we go to Mali, oh my God, the military success in Mali was significant yesterday. And the reason why we see it as a big military success was that Assimi Goita isn't even around. But under the guidance of General Sadio Kamara, the Malians are really, really forging on effectively. Because yesterday there was a serious attack on terrorist encampment in Dugo Koloko, where a lot of terrorist petrochemical reserves were being lit up with the Russian FPV drones, according to the information we have. And a lot of terrorist elements, got neutralized. And as we speak, the Operation Desert Storm in Mali continues, ladies and gentlemen. According to the information we have, the Malian armed forces are now encamping in these hot spots, and they don't want to have a situation where they are moving through this road of death and they get a surprise attack. I know a lot of people must have heard the comments of the Benue state governor concerning the attack in Benue, where he said he is against self-defense. He's not even talking about self-defense with a gun. He's talking about self-defense with a stick, a cutlass, a knife, to protect yourself.
Should carry. And I think that would make some very good common sense. But where you have people who just decide to wake up because of sentiments and emotions that are attached, to what is happening with us and within us, I think we'll be rendering ourselves a bit more vulnerable. So I wouldn't advocate for self-defense. I would encourage us all to keep calling for community policing.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question, right? Who are you going to use a stick if the governor is saying you cannot even defend yourself with a machete or a stick? Now, you might think I am talking violently when I'm talking about a stick, a machete. Look at the terrorist attack right inside the civilian settlement. Look at this attack. So you guys will understand that up until now, the military has been a complete failure when it comes to protecting the civilians. In fact, sometimes there are occasions where we've heard that it's the military that attacks the civilian. There was a recent attack in in Borno where local vigilantes were attacking terrorists, and the Nigerian Air Force actually blew up the entire local vigilante. They said it was a mistake. They said it was, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if that can happen in the military. For those of you that might have military experience, I don't know. I don't know if that can be an error, but that was all we had. And this is not the first time like we'll be seeing some kind of incompetence that they blame on one thing or the other. So I mean, when you look at all those things and a governor still says that you cannot defend yourself, I mean, I don't know what else. I don't know what option is left for the civilians to, help themselves out with. And they call it a communal clash. They call this thing a header farmer clash. Does that look like a header farmer clash to anybody? That serious shooting going on there? Does it look like a farmer header clash to anybody? That's a serious genocide going on. Look at the caliber of weapon. Look at the weapon grade, the GMPs. Look at those guns there. I'm not even seeing any RPG there. AK-47 might be the least weapon there. The question is, who is financing them? Man, people are just completely evil. So yeah, guys. I want to appreciate you all for the like, for the subscribe, for every time you contribute in one way or the other to the channel. It helps the channel to grow, and I really, really want to say, one step at a time. You guys are making my dream come true to be a big independent journalist in my country. Soon enough, I'll be traveling to these points of attacks. Yeah, I will go from broadcasting and sourcing information from reliable sources to going right there to go and be broadcasting some of this news to you guys. That's a promise I made, and I'll stop at nothing to fulfill that as times goes on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate you all for everything. And I really want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. It's your boy 7200 signing out enough said. But before I go, please stay safe out there.